Hello, Marky Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and welcome to another episode of the War Z Roundtable. I got a few people joining us here, and let's see.
Hey guys.
How you doing? Let's see. We've got. Is it Jamie? Is that how you pronounce your name?
Jamie, yes, it
Yeah.
is.
Okay. Jamie. We got Lewis, and oh, look at that. It would be Kook. How you doing, Kook? He maybe can't hear me yet. So.
I hope you guys don't mind if I quickly finish my food.
I was eating Hot Pockets.
Dude, I wouldn't miss this, so it was either eat now or...
Mute your mic. So, okay. Now we've had a really big deal, maybe one of the biggest deals in the so far the history of War Z yet, which is that Punkbuster has recently gone in, and it has, I don't know, I think that it's made an incredible difference in the game. How about you, Lewis? Has it made any difference for you in the game?
Yeah. I've seen... I don't know. I don't PvP that much.
Well, but you get attacked by other people, I
Yeah.
would think, or do you just play
I
on
just
private
go in
servers?
the pharmacy, the back.
Yes. So has it
I
been
just rush 'em.
has it been an improvement for you? Are you feeling like you're more successful in the game now?
Yeah, when I rush them, they don't look like they're ESPing.
I can tell you that when I logged in for the first time after, and I really wish I was recording, but I logged in for the first time after Punkbuster was installed, and with a handgun, I took out 2 people instantly and shot up at a couple others, and was able to get away after I ran out of ammo without them killing me. And previously, they would have seen me before I had even gotten there. So I am really, really liking that. Jamie, how about yourself? Are you done with your Hot Pocket? You're muted.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. No, I'm not quite done eating yet, so if you two don't mind continuing...
Oh my goodness. Okay, fine.
I'm starving!
So, Kook, how's it
What's
going?
up? What's up? I might be really loud right now, am I?
You're okay. You're okay.
Okay. Sometimes it likes to use my webcam instead of my mic on my headphones.
Yes. So,
I'm doing good, though. It's a good morning today. A
Yeah,
little overcast,
yeah.
but cool.
Now, why are you not at E3 today?
I sent some of my other guys to E3 today,
Okay.
and
yeah.
I just wanted to hang out here. I've been going to E3 since the very first one, and I'm a little jaded on it.
Oh yes, I tend to go when I go for just like 2 of the days, and then I play hooky for 2 days.
There you go.
Go play at Universal Studios or something.
After E3, that's my time.
Yeah. So Kook, have you noticed a difference in the game since Punkbuster's been installed?
Absolutely. Me and my team, we do a lot of investigation of hackers, and whatnot in game. The game masters are in there all the time, and it's a lot harder to find them because there's a lot less.
Would you say that cuts down on the amount of work you have to do too? You can spend time
Absolutely.
on other things.
Oh yeah, those guys are actually splitting their time now because it's more efficient to do 3 or 4 things rather than focus on one thing.
Can you tell us how Punkbuster works? I mean, you don't have to give away the secret sauce, but just kind of an overview.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah,
Okay.
part of the way that even balance works is they're a middleman. So you go to our launcher goes to them, and then we go to the game. So they don't tell us anything about what they do. Unlike Fair Fight, we know every tiny detail. Punkbuster's like, hey, we need to protect our methods so that nobody knows anything, and it makes us more efficient.
I can see that. I mean, I can see that being a good thing. Because then the word doesn't get out about how things are done, and So it's a lot harder for the cheat developers to attack it.
Exactly, and I mean, it's the same reason that we don't give out any ban information when people are like, "Hey, I got banned and I was unfairly banned," or "Why was I banned?" Like, sorry, but we have sufficient evidence to show that you were hacking, and that's all we could tell you. Because if we gave any more information out, that would leak to all the forums and the developers of the hacks, and they'd use it against us.
Mm-hmm. Does Punkbuster just provide you with a list of people that it suspects, or does it ban kind of as time goes by, like we see with Fair Fight?
Yeah, it's just as time goes by.
Okay, cool.
And there's been, it's funny because there's been a lot of rumors lately about ban waves.
Well, I saw that, and then I didn't see anything about it after that. But everybody was like, "Are you ready for the ban wave tomorrow?" And I'm like, "There's going to be a ban wave? Oh, okay. Well, I should be okay."
Yeah, I know where it originated.
He speaks. Jamie, what's on your mind?
Yeah. I just decided to come join you, see what's up. I don't have a PC good enough to play Warzy, sorry to say, but I do have friends that play it. I've played it at theirs, and it's an awesome game. So
interesting. Okay, so okay. Let's see here, Ricardo. Welcome to the show. How are you today? Ricardo's not answering. So, okay, well, so.
He's in chat.
Oh, he's in chat. Oh, I don't have my chat open.
It's top left.
Yeah, okay, so, yeah, okay, there, that fixed that. So, okay, Kook, are you able to say what kind of struggle it was to get Punkbuster installed? I mean, was it hard?
It was actually, we had our estimates, and originally I had posted that it was going to take 2 months, right around there. That included negotiations, contracts, legal, all that. And it took. It was a month and 1 week, I believe, complete from initial talks to implementation. So,
yeah,
which is
seemed
funny.
Like it was early, a lot sooner than we initially expected.
Yeah, and I actually got called out on Reddit over that. They were like, "You said it was going to be out, in the end of June." I was like, "I just said it was going to be out in June." It's like I can't get a break. If it doesn't come out like exactly when I say, even if it's early, then they're still gonna yell at me.
So, well, it looks like our other guys on here. We got some room here. Anybody wants to join us live here? So, Kook, you obviously play the game as well, right?
Oh yeah.
And so you see firsthand, like the things that are working really well, or the things that are not working well. And so then, like when you run across bugs and stuff, do you turn those in, or how does that work?
It depends on the bug. I mean, if it's an easy bug, map bug, I could just jump in there and fix it myself. But if it's a code bug, yeah, I report it immediately. I'll just tell one of our coders, and they'll add it to the list. And depending on severity and workload and all the other bugs that might be higher, we'll dictate when it's fixed.
Can you tell me what's up with the police stations?
Getting kicked off of them?
Well, they were moved. Their orientation was moved, and the next day we come back and they were moved back.
Yeah, it's because it created collision problems with zombies. I don't know why it was actually moved. I think that was a mistake. And then it was fixed after that.
Yeah, we noticed that, and then I was surprised to see it was put back. We thought, they're mixing things up. So
yeah, that was the fix. There's going to be a bunch of more changes over there. I went through because I pretty much play only in Clearview. I do a lot of Clearview PvP, so I've seen a lot of different areas within the map that could be improved gameplay-wise. So this next patch, you're going to see a bunch of little changes, kind of like the last patch. There was a bunch of little changes, but there's going to be a little bit more in this one. There's a really cool new roof spot access. I just want players to find it rather than telling them, but there's a spot that you can get on a roof, and it's going to be pretty cool. Yeah.
No glitches involved? You're not going to get banned? Or?
No.
Yeah, okay, cool. I know that Clearview is the place, in my opinion, for PvP, for the most part. And, so now, though, there's been a lot of changes to the airport. Is that to try and get more people to use the airport area, or just to make it more functional?
Yeah, it's definitely there to try to get people more on that side of the map, and it's more than just adding geometry, adding buildings and changing it up. Loot was changed out there as well, and more than just the airport, loot was changed out there to try to encourage people to get out there.
Okay. Well, let's see here. Welcome, Tyler, to the show. We got Jacques and Jamie and Ricardo, who keeps asking what server we're on. I'm not sure what to make of that. And Tyler, do you play a lot of War Z?
Yeah, I do.
And do you PvP, or what is the thing that you like to do best in the game?
You know what? I PvP.
And what's your favorite town to PvP in?
Oh gosh, probably be Clearview or Smallville, one of the two.
And is that because is that because of the ease of it, or is that because there's a lot of players there, or it's set
There's
up?
always a lot of players. Yeah, always a lot of players.
Yeah, I suppose if we all met out in a field, that could still be the that we'd just all be PvPing in the middle of a field if that was where everybody was, like paintball. Oh, we should set up a paintball course in there, out in the middle of a field somewhere, and just kill each other. So
maybe add paintballs to the game.
That would be interesting.
A great idea.
That would be very interesting. Yeah, wouldn't that be interesting if you could add paintball to the game, but like a paintball gun, but that you could like shoot the side of a building or shoot near a window or something like that to mark where the enemy is at, where the hostile is at, or something like that.
That could work.
So
Might even be able to set a trap using it.
Well-
Leave a trail of paintballs, let someone follow it.
Oh, you could do that with chem lights. I did that way back in alpha, but people caught on eventually.
yeah,
Pretty funny.
I've done a lot of baiting, and a lot of that you do with just like flares and stuff.
Yeah.
But what I really like, what I think is the most creative, is setting a gun outside a dumpster, and just laying down in the dumpster and waiting for people to come up and then nail them.
That's pretty good.
I think it's pretty evil, but Kook,
Yeah.
can you tell us how people feel about roaming gangs and being killed? Have you heard feedback on that?
Not roaming gangs, but just random killings. People do not like to be randomly killed, and they'll let you know in Void.
I was thinking that, actually I saw the other day, Dakota was running around with probably about 50 other people all at the same time. And so, they were like a plague of locusts coming through town. There's not much you could do with it.
Yeah.
Now, I think that'd be a lot of fun for the locusts, but maybe not for everybody else.
Yeah, it's a tough situation if you know that's happening. You could utilize my play style, which is pretty much different from everybody else. I try to be very, very stealthy. I use a VSS and I just hide behind trees and I just run circles around the town. And I'll just take people out. And that's the only way that you could deal with that swarm type mentality.
Yeah, to where you're to where there's nobody behind you.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Those are the times that they've killed me, though. Is they'll get back and they'll flank me and they'll get me from behind.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, I plan on having our own swarm this weekend. I think Saturday play is going to be all about War Z, and
Awesome.
I think we're going to assault several servers.
Yeah. Sounds like fun.
So we have Chu who's joined us. Hello, Chu.
What's up, bro?
He's not talking.
So, Kook,
What's up?
why is the game so focused on PvP?
The game is there for you to create your own experience, and with what is in this sandbox gameplay, people tend to drift to that all the time. That's what I do because that's what I like, and I think a lot of our players like that. So, if the majority of the people like one aspect, it's kind of going to dictate the way that it goes. But that's not to say that there's people not out there PvEing, because there's people out there farming all the time.
Mm-hmm. Do you farm on private servers at all, Kook?
No, I don't.
I could never get enough stuff if I didn't.
Any of my farming I try to do out on normal servers because I just don't want to feel protected. I want to have a bit of an adrenaline rush when I'm out there farming and someone shoots me and I turn around and shoot them and kill them somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, wouldn't that take away from the game if you didn't have that adrenaline rush? Like, every time I've played War Z or DayZ, it's all been about that, oh my god, I'm out in the wilderness, I don't know where anybody is, I could get shot at any moment, and it just gives you that feeling of unease that makes the game what it is, I think.
Yeah, exactly. But unfortunately, private servers kind of take away from that because people want to farm in safety.
Here, that would be me. I die so quick to everybody else. I mean, if there was stats that showed that how many times I got killed for how many kills I've actually made, I'd be in the negative or something. I'm just not as good at it as a lot of other people, but I sure enjoy going out in the game and the risk and everything. So.
Hey, Kook.
What's up, bro?
Do you feel like there's been a decrease in hackers overall since Punk Busters has been implemented?
Oh, absolutely.
What do you have to say about the hacks being brought back up?
What do you mean?
Well, ILA cheats and team cheats were brought back up within a week of Punk Buster being implemented.
I can't really speak on that because, I mean, they think they're up.
Well, they are up.
Like I said, I can't really speak on that.
Well, and
I don't want to give any details
I understand
away.
you can't talk about it, but can you answer one question about Punk Buster? I know you said you don't know
Maybe.
that much about it, but the thing that I want to know about Punk Buster is people are saying that Punk Buster, the basis is they get rid of the free hacks first, which is kind of pretty much like understandable, but the free hacks, you have to pay more to get rid of them. So it's going to be harder to get them out of the game.
As far as I know, they're not going after specific hacks. They're going after every single hack. It's just that there are some clever hackers out there, and those guys feel that they could charge a premium because they're that clever and they could get past it.
Okay.
So Chu, you sound like you have some experience with the hacks.
Oh yeah.
And do you regularly play War Z with hacks?
To an extent.
To an extent, and what advantage does it give you in the game?
It's not. I don't use the hacks. Like, I don't think about playing the game as in a sense that I want to level up and I want to do this, that, and the other. Like, get fucking. Sorry for cursing, but I don't want to use it as in to say I don't want weapons or stats or anything like that. I played from the very start, and I thought like the game has a great genre to build on. But then after time, like I've thought they haven't really focused up until recently on their community and their players and all, and what the players need. Like they're focusing more on the visuals of the game. Like they come out with an update, and the update will be, oh, we fixed the trees, we made them look better, we added in such and such amount of guns, we done this to the loot spawns, and they're saying that like Fairfight has been doing good, which I'm not even going to go into Fairfight, but then Punk Buster came in, which kind of helped, you know. But it's just there's a lot of false kind of things from the start, and only recently, like I've noticed, they've been starting to do things that are starting to benefit the community.
And so you felt like because of your interpretation of how the game is progressing, that you should use hacks?
That's not based on that. It's just the bit fact that I seen the game being advertised in October, and I thought, well, considering that the likes of DayZ have been released, and I like that genre of the game, I was like, okay, this looks like it's gonna be a good kind of arcade MMO. It's the genre I like, so I was like, okay, I'll go into it. I've done everything. I bought the account, blah blah blah. And then after a month or two, I just started seeing it go downhill, and it started pissing me off. You know, I'm trying to go get these good weapons, get all this good stuff, going back to the safe zone. Just to get the safe zone, somebody comes out of a wall, out of a tree, you're gone.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to think, like, how come? Why do they have to have the advantage?
Well, and
over
so, but okay, and so because other people have an advantage over you, so you decide to go ahead and use the hacks and cheats. But then you just exacerbate the problem yourself. You're not part of the solution. You become part of the problem.
I know, yeah, I exaggerate the problem, but the thing is, they're not stupid. They know that's happening, but
Hey, but at least he's having fun now, right?
I know, yeah, I'm having fun. Like, I can play the game. I can honestly say that.
Good players are killing you, and now you have hacks. So, hey, it evens out.
No, guys, I can play the game now without the hacks, and I can still get the kills because it's just the game's not that hard. But the fact is that you focused mostly on the visuals of the game before anything else. I mean, you didn't care. Like, the updates are coming out frequently now.
You should probably read the patch notes because there's a ton of code, art, sound, everything.
Oh yeah, I know that, but you've given out all the visuals of the game, like customizations of the map, etc. But it's only like, how long did it take you to get a good anti-cheat into the game? You know, this problem could have been solved so long ago, but you just didn't. You didn't pull the act together to do it.
Things
Like,
take a while.
why did it take you so long? You said just at the start of this that it could have taken around 2 months to get it done, but you said you got it done less than that. Why couldn't you do that back before December, after December?
We've already explained that a few times, and basically, we needed to do our research. We needed to figure out exactly what was going to be a anti-hack that was going to work for us. It was going to be effective, and it was going to get rid of the hackers. It took a while to do research. It took a while to negotiate and whatnot, and eventually we got it.
Why did you choose Fairfight before the game actually launched?
Because they're awesome. Because they're awesome and they're very effective. Regardless if you're out there and you're hacking and you haven't been caught, they are very effective, and I stand by them 100%.
And is Fairfight based on statistics or is it anonymous?
I'm not talking about Fairfight, how it works.
Well, I'm just trying to get you to. I know how it works, but I'm just trying to see what you say.
I know.
So.
Okay, Chu.
Thanks just one more thing to say.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how easy it is for me to go out and get an account and then hack and then get that account banned? Like how little it is for me to do that?
Yes, I do.
You do understand? Like, you can get accounts for basically under $2, and I'm European, so that's less. That's very little to me. Like,
yeah, those are all hacked accounts, and they'll eventually be banned. We just have to find them all.
I can tell you now. I've had a few. I've over 12 accounts that I've not have banned in the past 5 months, and I frequently hack on, including
Okay,
the Punk Buster.
Chu, that's enough. We're not giving away how this stuff is done.
Oh no, I understand that.
Yeah.
raised a point on a different game that had a lot of botting and hackers. RuneScape, you've probably heard of it.
Mm-hmm.
The big bot nuke day, where they finally figured out how to crack the hacks, and suddenly you logged in and there was half the population in every world because all the hackers had gotten banned.
Yeah.
All they need is to figure out that one little thing that the hack uses to hack the game, and that's it.
Well,
Banned.
let's talk about real quick about prevention on this, because really the issue is people using insecure passwords on their accounts and getting their accounts hacked. Or Kook, have you seen any viruses in the wild that specifically target Warzy accounts, or has it just been people being kind of, for lack of better terms, dumb with their logins and passwords?
There have been a few pointed directly at our users. Some did get caught in that. There was a forum exploit with an image where if you clicked on it, it took you. It was an image that was on a passworded forum, and that forum looked like our forum.
Oh, nice.
And so when you click on that image, it asks you for your login info, and people just put their login info. And,
But now it's all separated. There's no interconnection between the forums.
well, there
and
never was any connection. But some people use here's a
the
perfect
same
example.
password on everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bad idea. Very bad.
Yeah, I mean, I can't tell you how many. Okay, so I did a little bit of a study on this in my old forums, the old Marky Dragon forums that we had several years ago. I actually had all the passwords decrypted, and we looked at them, not based on whose account they were associated with, but just the passwords people were using. And oh my God, it's dumb. I mean, I can't tell you. There was like a third of 1% that used just the word password in all lowercase for their password. And, then there's other people that will change the O to a 0 or stuff like that. Or they would use something that's like their first name and their year they were born or whatever. Or they would use the first half of their email address. Before the @ sign. And if you people out there think that you've got security in a password like that, you're nuts. And it's so hard to help people who can't take a little bit of time to have a unique password with each game. Because, tell me, Kook, what is the cost on supporting a customer whose account gets hacked? Do you know that?
I mean, I do. I don't really want to put numbers to it, though. I mean, and it could vary, just depending on if we could find out, or if we could, see immediately. There's no way that I could tell that this guy was hacked. I mean, the cost obviously is going to go way down, but I mean, the cost can go way up. I really don't want to talk numbers on that, but it can actually go into the negative.
I mean, it's just a fact of the matter that if you at least use a unique password on each thing, that if you get hacked on one, you won't automatically be hacked on everything else.
Right.
The cost of support on this stuff is it is a real number. It's a significant number for support and everything. And by some of us being loose with our stuff and causing this kind of problem, it actually causes the game to cost more to operate. Which then
some
comes
of them
back
can
to
cost
us.
more than the actual game. It goes beyond their actual purchase.
Yeah. And so, and you don't want to tell, it's bad customer service if you tell them, well, just take a hike. We want to when it starts costing us more than anything that was made on it. But, yeah.
That's one thing I like about the IPv forums is that your login is different than your actual username. So, it provides another layer of security.
Kook, I've just another question before I have to head off. This thing been going around about the devs doing favors for streamers.
There's no favors. Well, I mean,
Well,
perhaps
the one,
Russian Caliber has done a few things, and
no, yeah, I understand about like spawn barricades, like the troll or some like anything like that. I've seen
yeah.
videos about it. I understand that. It's funny. I'd do it myself if I was in their position. But it's the fact that the thing that's going around about Dakota on Twitch.
What's the thing? I haven't heard this.
About his supposedly he deleted one of his characters and then somebody reinstated it for him.
His account was reinstated because there was 100% proof on what was going on with his stream.
But if I deleted a character like that and I said it to a dev, would I have mine?
No, unless if you did it on stream and like it was an accident and we could know like the details of what actually happened. If there's context, then yeah, that'll probably happen.
Did he accidentally delete a character or something?
He deleted one of his characters and.
Yeah.
It was on stream. He was doing a big event and deleted one of his characters.
Yes. Did you hear about my faux pas in my last live stream of War Z? Here I am transferring all this loot from one account to another so I can go out and play. And then when I go out to play, I don't have any of my stuff. And I realized that I had transferred it all to the wrong account.
Oh, gosh.
It happens even to me. Dumb stuff.
Yeah.
So, okay, we've got a couple other people who have joined us. We've got Aaron and we've got Archam.
Yeah, that's a bit tough, isn't it?
Well, I tried it. Did I get it right?
Yeah, it's absolutely right. I'm Russian, so
awesome.
that's
Okay.
absolutely fine.
Okay.
So yeah, hi Cook, hi Chad, hi Marcus.
Hey.
So thank you. Got a couple of questions really. So I'm playing War Z since Alpha probably, with my friends, and because all that hype about cheats and everything, a lot of people, they made their GIs like really massive. They have like more than 300 guns. And apparently I was watching Optimus Knives and he told that he's not against the wipe. So what do you think, Cook? What about wiping all the GIs? Because cheating problem is probably solved right now, at least a bit. And how about maybe reimbursing it with GC and making one more wipe? What do you think about it?
I'm against it only because of the fact that because of past experiences, especially on this project, I don't like going back on our word. I don't like not fulfilling what we've said. There's been too many times that things have been said that is going to happen or is not going to happen, and then the opposite actually happens. We stated during the last wipe that there would be no more wipes ever. So I would like to stand behind that. I understand that people don't like seeing GIs that are so big because of hackers. But you know, when those guys get banned, their accounts are gone and their GIs are gone. Artemis's GI is so huge because he's a streamer and he trades and people donate to him. The top streamers, people just give them weapons all day long.
What do you
and
have
also,
to say? Sorry, keep going. Sorry.
yeah, just as far as I'm aware, log boxes, they're still in the world. When the person gets banned, his log boxes are still in the world. Is it correct?
That is correct for now.
So apparently, if I'm cheating and I'm getting guns and I'm putting them into the log boxes and my account gets banned, I can still access the log box, right?
Yeah, but I'm trying very hard to fix that.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Just wanted to point it out.
Let me ask about lockboxes. They've become kind of a nuisance, kind of like litter. You know, there's a lot of places where they're everywhere, and
I've only seen that on private servers where they're just scattered everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
We were playing on public servers, and I noticed. I noticed that, and I was just thinking about. I mean, I guess it can be okay, but we were on a public server. We were on US server 900 pop. I think it was 9, and in the Clearview Med Center was full of them.
Wow.
And so yeah, they were all over the place in there. And I just thought, well, you know, okay, so obviously you guys have got some sort of code that don't allow them to be placed right next to each other or on top of each other, because I've never seen two up against each other or right up against a wall. But
Yeah.
it felt a little littered to me.
I actually had a design written out for the game for PvP. When you killed somebody, a tombstone would drop, and you could interact with it and see who killed who from that. But it's been put to the side because of that whole litter problem. I didn't want one area just littered, and you can't even do
the doorway
anything.
of the med center completely blocked with tombstones.
Yeah.
That would be funny. Well, maybe they should just be tombstones that are in the cement. Ground level.
Yeah. Well, even that, like if you're inside and you're doing a stronghold and you're in the pharmacy and you just get murdered, and then those guys go in there and they try to take it, and then somebody else comes in and they get murdered, and it'll just build up and build up and build up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So what are the plans for Warzy in the future now?
I mean, the plans are to fulfill on promises. That's about all I could say on that.
What about stronghold servers? That's been a big issue that
Yeah, I mean,
they've been promised.
I've answered, it's funny because I've answered the question so many times that I've had to have the forum crew, the forum mods, go in there and start locking threads and deleting threads on strongholds because they're not bringing up any new valid points. They're asking the same question that's been answered over and over and over. So they're coming, and I don't have a date on when they're coming because, like I said before, I don't want any more, quote unquote, false promises. That sucks. Nobody likes to hear a date and then that date comes around and, hey, sorry, there was a big issue, so we can't put it out. So when we're confident that it's going to happen, we'll announce it. Everybody will know about it.
And what was the big delay from the strongholds when they were supposed to be coming out in the first place?
There's a ton of technical issues. There's a lot of back-end server issues. There's a lot of design issues. And I can't really talk about the design issue stuff, but I mean, there are things that are not working. There's things that are not working the way that we want, the way that we think that you would want. So, it's delayed.
Will the people that have legend accounts, will they still get the 6 months free?
Yeah, absolutely. And the all the accounts, the survivor accounts, the pioneer accounts had it as well.
Was that 6 months?
No, I think the pioneer accounts were 3 months, if I remember. No, it might have been 2 months.
Okay.
Guys, there are quite a few good questions in the Twitch chat at the moment, and I don't think they've joined the Hangout. One of them said about the tombstones lasting forever.
No, they weren't going to last forever.
Ah.
The way that it was is, I believe it was 2 hours. 2 or 4 hours. Just enough that the way that I wanted it to work out was that it was a prestige type thing, and you would come in and you would kill somebody, and you'd be like, on the forums, oh, I killed that guy. No, you didn't. What? Here's a screenshot of our tombstone. Look, so and so killed so and so.
Yeah.
Just, bragging rights.
Actually, what I think we should be able to do is when you kill somebody, their body should be on the floor. I can pull out my machete. I can chop them all up. Take their arms and legs off and their head off, and I can pick up their head, stick it in my inventory, and then I'll have a new tab on my global inventory for my kills. And so I collect the heads and I put them in there, and then we can go in there and show that off on the stream. And when I've killed somebody multiple times and I stick another head in there, then it'll say like 2 and 3, just like stacking other items.
And then we'll implement Jeffrey Dahmer achievement.
We had that in Ultima Online, and it seems really gruesome, but it was great. And when I was just doing my the Eve challenge, everybody wanted to get my dead body after killing me, which sounded really odd. But the bidding went clear up to like $3 billion, which is actually almost 3 billion ISK, which is almost $100 in real life.
Wow.
When you
For your dead body.
Yeah, for my dead body. And
So
I don't, I think it's kind of gross or whatnot, and I'm just kind of saying this in fun. But there are people who collect those, and really get a kick out of it. Not saying anything about you, Inc. So, I don't know. That just sounds like fun. It's we used to do that back in Ultima Online. There was this guy named Ronald McDonald that was probably the best player killer ever in the game.
He sounds very familiar. Was that Siege Perilous?
Well, he was on Siege Perilous, but he also played on Baja, and and they had.
I think he was in Asheron's Call also.
Yeah.
On Darktide.
And he had this website where they would post the kill shots, the kill screens, and everything. And they said that they were going to keep doing it until they died. And they got up over like 1,200, 1,300 heads that they had posted up there, and he had never died. And he finally like, well, I'm bored of it, and they quit. But it was a similar thing. Very morbid, but in effect, it's a stat. It's a way to show off.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Cook, I just have one more question.
Shu has all the questions. Check him out.
yeah.
I need to ask these. This is the first time I've been. Anytime I try and get any sort of response from any sort of developer, it's bad. You never get it.
Because we know you're
On
hacking.
multiple accounts. You have no idea I'm hacking.
We have Chew aggro in here.
You
Yeah.
have no idea I'm hacking. But anyway, what do you have to say about the people that are saying that the game is pay to play?
I already answered that in that actual thread. I don't agree that it's pay to. Well, are you talking about pay to win?
I mean, the sense that you can go into Clearview or you can go to NORAD and you will find guns, but you will not find weapons. Oh, ammo. Excuse me.
We'll go somewhere else.
I'm ten. I can go around.
Ammo is in the game.
Ammo is in the game. I give you that, but it's not to an extent where you can go into Clearview and PvP for about 30 minutes without having to purchase from the marketplace.
That's not true.
Yeah,
It just depends on people.
I have both purchased ammo from the marketplace, and I have just taken ammo with me. Now, maybe I just die so often that I get to restock often, but it's possible, especially with being able to eject the clips out of guns now. It is possible to bring more than enough ammo with you. You just got to farm it.
You just have to farm it, yeah, but the amount that you find during the farm, it's not as much as you could use to bring out. Like the marketplace, they've been putting the prices up, putting them down, trying to get people to pay more, pay less.
Well, let me just say that instead of worrying about how much ammo you have, work on being a better shot. And that may sound kind of crazy or insulting or whatnot, but it's a thing that photographers do. Amateur photographers take 1 billion shots with their digital cameras to get those few good shots. And but when they're pros, they only take a few shots and get those good shots. The same goes with aiming your gun and everything. I think that some of the people who are more pro with this game probably fire less bullets per kill than the averages.
Is there even a way to get that stat?
What's the stat you're looking for?
Like
Number of shots per kill.
Oh no, there's no stat for that.
that would be an awesome stat though to see. So,
It would be hard to track though, because what if you shoot before you die, and then you die and those bullets are just not going towards a kill?
Well, the bullets would still go.
Yeah, it would still average out, yeah, I guess. I've not had much sleep.
I don't know what they're talking about not finding ammo in the game. I've got like 3 50 caliber BFG clips, and I've never found a 50 caliber rifle.
Yeah, that's it's a hard part of our job here is dealing with those two extreme opposites. There's no loot. There's tons of loot. There's no ammo. There's tons of ammo. It's like, what am I supposed to do? It seems good to me.
So, Kook, we're getting about ready to wrap this show up, but do you have any teasers for the future, or have you got anything set in stone for the next patch yet, or anything like that you can share with us?
Just the clear view changes is all I could really comment on right now because I've already finished them. But yeah, I mean, there's some cool little PvP changes that should mix things up just a little bit.
What about California?
It's being worked on.
Cook, what about next patch and what about California? Any updates?
No, I mean it's being worked on, but no updates. No dates that I can give out just yet. Hopefully, within the next few weeks I can, but I doubt it.
What has the percentage changed in hackers since Punkbuster?
I wouldn't give those numbers out.
Because it has been a major difference, but not 100% fixed.
Well,
Yeah, nothing's ever going to be.
Yeah, nothing-
Nothing's not going to be 100%. I understand that. But
Even CS:GO with ESCA, they're supposed to have the best anti-hack in the industry, but they have hackers.
But
there's also the perception of hackers, which really gets me, because there's a lot of times where, well, even myself, I get a kill and they call me a hacker. I know I'm not a hacker, but so it's obvious that people still perceive some injustice, and maybe it's I don't know why, but and I'm not that good, so
the only reason
It may
that
just be
people call-
you go first.
The only reason that people just tend to call like any person that kills them a hacker is because there was with me, if I scan the Clearview and I have ESP on, you can see people literally just you coming from Spawn Forest in Clearview. You're walking down towards Med Station. There could be 3 people in Med Station, 1 down at the APC, 2 in police, and 1 on the hill. If you have a good weapon, every single one of them will look at you. I mean, you move and you try and get a shot, they'll look at you again still, and you become wondering why. The only reason why you're gonna know, well, now people aren't gonna know, but before Punkbuster, if you were to go in and get a hack just to test it, that's the only way you would see the amount of hackers that are in this game. It was absolutely ridiculous. Now I can't say there's not that many in it now, but it absolutely was insane the amount of hackers that were in the game.
Well, I will finish this up with saying thank God for Punkbuster.
Punkbuster has helped a hell of a lot.
I am really pleased with the positive effect that it has made on the game. I all of a sudden feel like my skill level has improved tremendously, but that's just because I'm not getting killed as often by cheaters. And in fact, I don't know that I've been killed since by cheaters. So
the only hack that's in the game now is ESP. There's no aimbot on any of the hacks.
Can I just say one thing?
Yes.
I read on the forums that a lot of people are complaining about too many snipers.
Yeah, I've seen that complaint.
Well, now, I can tell you that I have only found 2 sniper guns in all of my farming. And so, if there's too many sniper guns in the game, those people, I think, are spending a lot of time in acquiring those guns. They either have good resources to attract people to them to trade the guns, or they're spending a lot of time farming, and then they go out and use them in all at the back to back to back, and so it looks like it's just too much. I don't know. That's just my perception.
PvP, trading, and farming. That's how they're getting all those snipers.
How do you Cook, how do you feel about people trading weapons and such?
I love it. I encourage it. I would love that we had a better system for it. I don't like, hey, you drop it, and then I drop it, and then we run towards it. That sucks.
What about one of the really common ways that people were trading was joining a guild and then giving money, gold coins, and then they'd give them weapons or whatnot, and then this change was made that no gold coins could be given for a week once you join a guild. What was the thought behind that? Why that change?
That was done because to decrease the amount of people being hacked and GC being distributed out there.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
A lot of people were being hacked, and immediately they would take all the GC, they would donate it to a person. That person would donate it to another clan, and then that person's out of his GC, and he creates a support ticket, and then it increases. The money goes to support exponentially because we have those investigations are thorough, and they take if you're going to be thorough, it takes a lot of time.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, I would encourage. There's a thriving market out there, which you probably already know of people like doing this pattern of farming good guns and ammo and other resources, putting them up for sale, and then selling them for gold coins.
Yeah.
And then they take those gold coins after they make the sale and they pay for a private server so they can turn around and farm more stuff. And they just complete this circle, which allows people to spend just little amounts for certain things that they want. And people are able to get private servers, and it puts money back into War Z, into the game. And I don't know if you guys have realized that or not, but I've identified that that's going on in the market, and there's quite a few people that are doing that pretty successfully. So.
Yeah. And there's nothing against it right now.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, well, we are out of time. So thank you everybody for joining.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Kook. And
thanks for having us.
Yeah, and we'll do this. Let's see. I think we got another show planned for next week, same time. And then Saturday, the next couple of Saturdays, we're going to do War Z. You can come out and join us. It'll be live here on the channel. And
Marcus, can I play with you on Saturday?
No, because you cheat.
Yes, let him play with you.
No, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. What you talking about? I ain't interested in having him.
He won't be there long.
Oh, come on! You kind of like that Scottish kid you did in Clearview.
Yeah, I'm not. I am not interested at all in playing with cheaters. So if you're cheating or whatnot, I don't even want to be near you. You'll be at the end of my gun, and that's it. So
Cook, if I just for a scenario, if I was to go out to Marcus without hacks, would I get banned still?
Okay, well, we're done with the show, so thank you, everybody. You guys can keep talking outside of the show, and take care. Same time next week.
Later, guys.